Think oatmeal is the healthiest breakfast you can have? Think again. What if I told you that what you've been told for years might not be true? That warm, comforting bowl of oats could be secretly harming your health when paired with the wrong foods. Stay with me because in the next few minutes, we're going to uncover why your healthy breakfast might not be as good for you as you think, and what you can do to fix it. Now, imagine waking up to a steaming bowl of oats, topped with your favorite fruits or sweeteners, and thinking you've done a good deed for your health. This is the reality for so many of us, and if you've ever found yourself in this morning routine, you're not alone. For decades, oatmeal has been promoted as the ultimate healthy option. We've been told it's perfect for your heart, digestive health, and energy. It's the staple for millions of people, and especially for those of us growing older, it seems like the ideal food to kickstart the day. So why is there suddenly a buzz about how oatmeal might not be as perfect as we thought? Well, here's the thing. While oatmeal in itself can absolutely be a nutritious food, what you pair it with can make or break its health benefits. And that's where things get interesting and a little bit concerning. Because oatmeal is like a sponge, it absorbs everything, the good, the bad, and sometimes the downright harmful. When you mix oatmeal with the wrong foods, you might end up triggering an entirely different set of reactions in your body. Instead of being a health boost, you could be setting yourself up for blood sugar spikes, increased inflammation, and digestive trouble. What you've been doing for years with good intentions could be quietly working against your body in ways you don't even realize. In this video, we're going to uncover why this happens. Let's peel back the layers and dive into what you've been told is the perfect breakfast, and see why it may not be as perfect when paired with certain foods. So, sit tight and let's start unraveling the truth behind oatmeal's once perfect reputation. Before we dive into what makes oatmeal less than ideal when mixed with the wrong foods, let's first take a moment to explore why oatmeal earned its prestigious status in the first place. Why has this humble grain been elevated to the point where it's practically synonymous with health? Oatmeal has long been recommended by nutritionists, dietitians, and health experts for good reason. At its core, oatmeal is rich in soluble fiber, particularly a type called beta-glucan. Now, what makes this fiber so special? Well, beta-glucan has been scientifically shown to help lower bad cholesterol, making it a heart-healthy option that helps reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. But that's just the beginning. Beta-glucan also helps regulate blood sugar levels, which is a huge plus for those dealing with issues like insulin resistance or diabetes. It slows down digestion, meaning it prevents those sudden spikes in blood sugar that come from eating more processed carbohydrates, like sugary cereals or white bread. For seniors, the benefits of oatmeal go even further. Oatmeal's slow digestion and steady release of energy throughout the morning can be a lifesaver. As we get older, our bodies tend to lose their natural energy reserves a bit faster. Instead of a quick sugar rush and inevitable crash, oatmeal provides a sustained source of energy, keeping us feeling fuller for longer. You don't have to worry about those mid-morning shakes or that tired feeling that often strikes too soon after breakfast. But let's not forget the comfort factor. Oatmeal is warm, soft, and easy to digest, which makes it an appealing choice for people with sensitive stomachs or even those with fewer teeth than they used to have. Plus, it's versatile. You can make it sweet or savory, thick or thin, plain or jazz it up with your favorite mix-ins. It's one of those foods that feels familiar no matter how you prepare it. So far, so good, right? Oatmeal seems like a total breakfast hero, especially for anyone over 60. But as we'll see, the real issue doesn't lie in the oatmeal itself. It's all about what you pair it with. That's where the potential for harm lies. Let's get down to the heart of the matter. Oatmeal in and of itself can be part of a healthy diet. But the reality is oatmeal is like a sponge. It absorbs whatever you mix with it, whether that's nutrients, flavors, or, unfortunately, some less than healthy elements. So the real question becomes, what are you mixing into your oatmeal? And could that be the reason your breakfast is not making you feel as great as it should? Now, I'm not saying that oatmeal itself is bad. Absolutely not. In fact, when prepared the right way and paired with the right ingredients, oatmeal can transform into a nutrient-packed powerhouse. However, when you combine it with certain foods, you're essentially undoing all the good things oatmeal has to offer. Your body may be responding to your healthy breakfast by spiking blood sugar levels, triggering inflammation, and causing digestive discomfort. What's happening is that those little extras we add to our oats, whether it's fruit juice, sweetened yogurt, or processed meats, often have unintended consequences. And sometimes we don't even realize the harm we're causing. In the next sections, we'll look at some of the most common culprits. You probably have these foods in your kitchen right now, and while they might seem harmless on their own when combined with oatmeal, they can work against your health goals rather than supporting them. Let's dig deeper into this. First on the list is fruit juice. Yes, even orange juice. I know I can already hear you thinking, but orange juice is packed with vitamin C. It's a healthy part of breakfast. And yes, you're right that fruit juice can provide some vitamins and minerals, but here's the thing. Juice isn't the same as whole fruit. When you eat an actual orange, your body benefits from the fiber that comes with it. That fiber slows down the absorption of natural sugars, so your blood sugar rises slowly and steadily. But when you drink fruit juice, that fiber is missing, and you're left with a concentrated dose of sugar. In fact, a single glass of orange juice can have as much sugar as a can of soda. Yes, you heard that right. It's loaded with sugars that can trigger a rapid increase in your blood sugar levels. Now, this may not seem like a big deal when you're in your 20s, but for those of us over 60, our bodies are much more sensitive to sugar spikes. This is especially true for anyone dealing with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or high blood pressure. When you combine that sugary fruit juice with oatmeal's carbohydrates, you're setting yourself up for a blood sugar roller coaster. You might feel energetic at first, but then you'll likely experience a crash, increased inflammation, and over time even insulin resistance. This means your cells stop responding to insulin as efficiently, and your body has to work harder to process sugar. So what's the alternative? Instead of fruit juice, opt for water, herbal tea, or even black coffee without sugar. If you're craving something fruity, try whole fruits like berries or apple slices. These still give you the sweetness and nutrients you're after, but with the fiber your body needs to process the sugars in a healthy way. You might be thinking, what's wrong with adding a dollop of sweetened yogurt or a splash of almond milk to my oatmeal? It makes it creamy and delicious. I get it, it seems like the perfect way to add flavor and texture. But the reality is sweetened yogurts and flavored milks often come with a hidden danger: sugar. And this sugar isn't the natural kind you get from fruit or whole grains. It's the kind of sugar that can slowly sabotage your health. Many flavored yogurts, think vanilla, strawberry, or blueberry, are loaded with added sugars. A single serving of flavored yogurt can contain anywhere from 12 to 20 grams of sugar. That's roughly the same as eating 3 to 5 teaspoons of sugar in one small cup. When you add that to your oatmeal, which is already a carbohydrate, you're stacking sugar upon sugar. Your body doesn't need that much sugar in the morning, and here's why. When your blood sugar rises quickly, your body releases a surge of insulin to bring it back down. Over time, this insulin surge can lead to chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like a slow burn inside your body. At first, you don't feel it. But over time, it can manifest as joint pain, poor sleep, digestive issues, and even trouble losing weight, especially around the belly. For older adults, chronic inflammation is particularly problematic because it increases the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even certain cancers. But it doesn't stop there. Even plant-based milks like almond, oat, or soy milk can have hidden sugars. These might seem like a healthy choice, but many brands add sweeteners, flavors, and even thickeners that your body doesn't need. Some of them taste like you're drinking a milkshake, not actual milk. So, while you might think you're making a healthier choice, what you're actually doing is unknowingly adding sugars and chemicals to your morning routine. So what should you add instead? The key is to keep things simple and unprocessed. Try mixing your oatmeal with plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. This is a much better choice because it's high in protein, low in sugar, and helps you feel fuller longer. Or if you prefer milk, go for unsweetened almond milk or regular milk, if it suits your digestion. The idea is to balance your breakfast without overloading it with hidden sugars that can spike your blood sugar levels. Now, let's talk about something many people love adding to their breakfast: processed meats like bacon and sausage. There's no denying that bacon is delicious. It's crispy, savory, and filled with that mouth-watering aroma that's become synonymous with weekend breakfasts. Sausage, too, is a favorite for many. It's hearty, flavorful, and seems to complement every breakfast plate perfectly. But here's the catch. These foods are what we call processed meats. Processed meats are typically cured, salted, and preserved with chemicals to extend shelf life and enhance flavor. They often contain nitrates, excessive sodium, and other additives that can cause inflammation in your body. When we consume these processed meats, especially over time, we expose ourselves to the potential long-term effects of these chemicals. When you combine these processed meats with oatmeal, you're sending your body a confusing message. On one hand, the oatmeal is a carbohydrate that will raise your blood sugar levels gently. But the sodium, nitrates, and chemicals in the bacon or sausage are simultaneously raising your blood pressure, stressing your heart, and contributing to inflammation. It's like mixing two polar opposites. One food tries to stabilize your energy, while the other works against your cardiovascular health. Processed meats, particularly bacon and sausage, are known to cause inflammation in the arteries, increase fluid retention, and even contribute to weight gain around the midsection, a common problem as we age. The sodium in these meats can also cause your body to hold on to extra fluid, leading to swelling and shortness of breath, especially in those with heart conditions. Furthermore, some breakfast sausages contain hidden sugars. Yes, sugar. Many prepackaged sausages are sweetened, making the combination of salt and sugar even worse for your health. So, when you pair your oatmeal with processed meats, you're essentially creating a recipe for increased inflammation, high blood pressure, and a strained cardiovascular system. What can you do instead? Try adding some healthier protein options to your oatmeal. A handful of chopped nuts like walnuts or almonds can provide healthy fats and protein without the added risks. If you're looking for something savory, consider adding a boiled egg on the side. It gives you that feeling of fullness without the inflammatory risks of processed meats. The bottom line here is that bacon and sausage might taste amazing, but they're doing more harm than good when paired with oatmeal. So, next time you sit down for breakfast, consider a healthier, more balanced option that supports your heart and your overall health. So, we've covered what you shouldn't pair with your oatmeal. Now, let's shift the focus to the positive side. What should you add to make oatmeal an even better breakfast? Oatmeal, when prepared the right way and combined with the right ingredients, can become one of the most nourishing and energy-boosting meals you can eat. Let's start with berries. You might already know that berries are packed with nutrients, but they're worth diving into a bit more. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries are all rich in antioxidants, which help protect your cells from damage caused by aging, stress, and toxins in the environment. These antioxidants are like little soldiers in your body, fighting off the harmful effects of pollution, processed foods, and even natural aging. For older adults, the protection berries offer is invaluable. One of the key antioxidants in berries is called anthocyanin. It's what gives these fruits their beautiful blue, red, and purple colors. Studies have shown that anthocyanins can improve memory, reduce inflammation, and even protect your heart. So, when you add a handful of berries to your oatmeal, you're not just making it taste better, you're also giving your heart and brain a big boost. Not only do berries provide antioxidants, but they also offer fiber. Fiber is essential for proper digestion and helps prevent blood sugar spikes by slowing down the absorption of natural sugars. This makes them an excellent addition for anyone trying to stabilize their blood sugar levels or keep their digestive system running smoothly. Plus, they're low in calories, making them perfect for a light, yet satisfying breakfast. Now that we've discussed the perfect oatmeal pairings, it's important to remember that real health isn't about perfection. It's about making small, meaningful changes that support your body over time. The choices you make in the morning can set the tone for the entire day, so why not start your day with something that truly nourishes you? Now that we've covered fruits and their wonderful benefits, let's talk about healthy fats. For many years, fat got a bad reputation, and even now, some people are hesitant to add fat to their breakfast. But here's the truth, not all fats are created equal. In fact, your body needs the right types of fats to stay healthy, especially as we age. Healthy fats are essential for a variety of bodily functions, from supporting your brain and heart to reducing inflammation and providing long-lasting energy. Let's start with chia seeds. These tiny little seeds may look insignificant at first, but they're a nutritional powerhouse. Just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds gives you a solid dose of fiber, protein, and most importantly, omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are often referred to as essential fats because your body cannot produce them on its own, yet they're crucial for optimal health. Omega-3s support brain function, reduce inflammation, and promote heart health. In fact, they can help lower triglycerides, improve circulation, and even ease stiff joints, something many of us over 60 deal with on a daily basis. What makes chia seeds particularly great when added to oatmeal is their unique ability to absorb liquid and form a soft, gel-like texture. When mixed into warm oats, chia seeds become easy to digest, and that gel-like consistency helps keep your digestive system regular. As we age, our digestion can slow down, and constipation or irregular bowel movements become more common. Chia seeds are an excellent solution because they provide gentle bulk to your stools and help keep things moving smoothly. And then there's walnuts. If chia seeds are the tiny but mighty powerhouses, then walnuts are like nature's brain food. Walnuts are rich in plant-based omega-3s, magnesium, and antioxidants, all of which contribute to maintaining cognitive function and mental clarity. Research has shown that walnuts may even help protect against age-related cognitive decline. So, when you add a handful of chopped walnuts to your oatmeal, you're not just adding crunch, you're giving your brain a morning boost that could help support memory, reduce anxiety, and even combat brain fog. But walnuts aren't just good for your brain. They're full of healthy fats and protein, which help balance out the carbohydrates in your oats. This helps to keep your blood sugar levels steady and prevents that mid-morning crash that often follows a high-carb meal. So, instead of reaching for a sugary topping or processed sweetener, consider adding a handful of walnuts to your oatmeal. They provide heart-healthy fats and leave you feeling satisfied without the sugar overload. If walnuts aren't available or you prefer something else, you can try other nuts like almonds, pecans, or even a spoonful of natural peanut butter. The key is to choose whole, unprocessed options without added sugars or hydrogenated oils. The closer to nature, the better. By adding healthy fats to your oatmeal, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to stay strong, energized, and sharp throughout the day. And let's not forget, healthy fats help keep your joints flexible and reduce inflammation, which is particularly important as we age. Remember, fat is not your enemy. The right fats, like those found in chia seeds, walnuts, and other whole foods, provide long-lasting energy, improve brain function, and support heart health. So, the next time you prepare your oatmeal, be sure to sprinkle in some chia seeds or top it with a handful of walnuts. Your body will thank you for the added nutrients and steady energy that lasts all morning. Now let's talk about one of the simplest yet most powerful additions you can make to your morning oatmeal: cinnamon. It's one of those ingredients that you may not give much thought to, but it can be a real game changer when it comes to improving the health benefits of your breakfast. Cinnamon is an ancient spice with a rich history of being used not just for its flavor, but for its medicinal properties. What makes cinnamon so powerful? It contains a plant compound called cinnamaldehyde, which gives it its distinct aroma and flavor. But beyond just taste, cinnamaldehyde carries strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that can help reduce the damage caused by aging, stress, and chronic conditions. Chronic inflammation is something we all deal with, especially as we get older. It can lead to everything from joint pain to digestive issues to more serious problems like heart disease and cognitive decline. But cinnamon helps combat that inflammation, protecting your body from some of the long-term effects of aging. Another standout benefit of cinnamon is its ability to help regulate blood sugar levels. Studies have shown that cinnamon can make your cells more responsive to insulin, which helps your body process sugar more efficiently. This is incredibly important for anyone who's managing type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or just trying to maintain stable energy levels throughout the day. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to fluctuations in blood sugar, and even foods we once handled easily can cause spikes. Cinnamon acts like a natural stabilizer, helping to keep your blood sugar steady, so you don't experience those crashes and energy dips that come after eating a high-carb meal. But cinnamon isn't just for stabilizing blood sugar. It can also help you cut back on added sugars without sacrificing flavor. A sprinkle of cinnamon on your oatmeal can replace the need for sugary additives like brown sugar, honey, or maple syrup. That warm, sweet flavor comes naturally from the cinnamon itself, making it a much healthier alternative. And the best part? You don't need much to reap the benefits. Just 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon stirred into your oatmeal is enough to deliver all those amazing benefits. You can even add cinnamon to other oatmeal toppings like sliced apples or a handful of raisins, for a naturally sweet and cozy treat that feels indulgent without the added sugar. So, next time you're preparing your morning oats, think of cinnamon not just as a spice, but as a gift you're giving your future self. It's a simple habit that can help improve your blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and even protect your brain over time. A little sprinkle of cinnamon each morning is a small, thoughtful action that can have big results, and your body will thank you for it. We've talked about what you shouldn't pair with your oatmeal and the powerful foods that can make it truly nourishing. But now it's time to focus on the bigger picture. Real health is not about perfection. It's about awareness, small meaningful changes, and consistency. The choices you make in the morning, the foods you put into your body, and the way you fuel yourself set the tone for your entire day. These small changes, made with intention, can have a profound impact on your energy, your mood, and your overall health. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. The beauty of health is in the little adjustments that accumulate over time. You don't need to give up the foods you love. It's about learning how to make them work for you. For example, instead of fruit juice, opt for water, herbal tea, or black coffee. Instead of sweetened yogurt, go for plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, which is higher in protein and lower in sugar. These simple swaps can make a big difference in how you feel without completely changing your routine. And it's not just about the food itself, it's also about your mindset. Real health is about taking care of your body and being mindful of what it needs. Each day is a new opportunity to make choices that nourish you, from the foods you eat to the habits you form. It's about being intentional, not perfect. So, Next time you sit down to eat your oatmeal, remember that you're not just feeding your body, you're making a conscious choice to care for yourself. With small, meaningful changes, you can create a breakfast routine that supports your health and gives you the energy you need to feel your best all day long. It's all about balance, awareness, and intention. As we age, it's important to be mindful of what we put into our bodies. The small choices we make today set the foundation for the health we'll have tomorrow. So, next time you prepare your oatmeal, think about the changes you can make to support your health and set yourself up for a successful day ahead. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you been pairing oatmeal with any of the foods we talked about today? Do you have any favorite toppings or combinations that help you feel your best in the morning? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights like this. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with all the latest tips and tricks to help you lead a healthier, more energized life. Thanks for joining me today. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong and healthy.